When Jerusalem, Jeremiah, he prophesied that Jerusalem would fall. Yet all the fake prophets, all the false spirits were telling Israel, things will get better, don't worry, you'll be fat with the fatted end of the calf. But you know something? Jeremiah was a single voice in the wilderness, like John the Baptist. Whenever you're a lone voice, people don't want to listen. Even though what you say have credibility, they don't care. And I forgot my thing, doesn't matter, I don't need it, right? Yeah, and what's interesting is that same as Jeremiah was trying to warn Israel, if you don't turn away from your sin and your wickedness, God will punish you, and Jerusalem will end up being taken by foreigners. Well, the false prophets were saying, don't worry, you're okay, continue in your sin, continue in your vice, your paganism, you'll be okay, worship the golden calf, you'll be okay. And so Israel thought they would listen to the false prophets. You have false prophets all over America and Britain telling people you don't need to worship God, you don't need to honor him. You can blaspheme God's name and you'll still be blessed. Well, I've been making videos saying that Britain was cursed and there was a curse upon the land. In fact, I'm going to do another video where it's going to be pure picture based and audio and show you the pattern of the decline of Britain since the Brexit had been given. Britain thought that they were in the money, they were celebrating, things can only get better. They really believed it. They thought they could outwit the anger of God. They brought in Boris Johnson after they backstabbed Theresa May. And Boris Johnson was the worst Prime Minister ever. Then they thought, that's it, we got rid of the wicked, King Nebuchadnezzar. Let's now go for Liz Truss. And she was clueless. Who else are they going to go for? Who's going to rescue Britain from God's curse? Who's going to rescue her? Now they're looking at Rishi Sunak. There's something dodgy about that snake. But they're looking at Rishi Sunak, thinking, we're going to put our trust in this multi-millionaire with a green card in America, meaning he doesn't pay taxes. Meaning he's not even patriotic. He couldn't have the decency to say, I'm British, I'm proud, yet they're going to put him as Prime Minister. If he gets in. I said, look, England is cursed and you can't see it. You can't see it. I've been warning you from day one. Never before have you seen such a shamble and chaos. Never before have you seen the government in Britain like this. Worse than a third world country, and you still won't believe. I says, England is under the curse of God. Everything she does will be cursed. Based on a dream I had in 2015, an earthquake came from heaven and shattered 10 Downing Street, and the leaders were looking at each other in this dream and they asked, why can't we get anything right? Why are we cursed? And I've been making videos warning people, repent from your wicked ways. Repent in sackcloth and ashes, and you will see God return your fruit and your harvest. But you won't repent because you think your ways are better than God. I've been saying from, look, Liz Truss, she's resigned. Liz Truss, not even 50 days, less than 50 days, and she's resigned. She knew that they would have stabbed her in the back. She knew it. If you look at the history of the Tory party, they all stab each other in the back. They're cutthroat, they're vicious, they're venomous. They have no sense of loyalty. All they do is worship rich people. They worship wealth. They don't care about you. But somehow they pretend. Every time they elect a new leader, like Theresa May, I've learned from our wicked ways. A bit like Israel back in Bible days, when Israel was in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, and they thought, oh, that's it. God let us out here to die. But God, if you rescue us, Lord, rescue us, then we will worship you. Did they? Israel had the history of, worshiping the golden calf, going back to God, worship the golden calf. When things are going good, when things are fat, that's when people decide we don't need God. When things are going well. But as soon as things go bad, oh dear Lord, remember us, remember us. When things go bad, that's only when people remember God. Oh Lord, please restore our harvest. You know something? Liz Truss resigning, and she was clueless, didn't have an idea what Brexit meant, the trade deal. She was, the first thing she did was a Tory manifesto, look after the rich. 45 pence, the tax cut for the rich. She was faithful to the rich. Just like Kanye West, when he allegedly got converted, who did he went to? The rich leaders, T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen and Oprah Winfrey. Went for the rich. The rich understands the rich. They care only about each other. But even then, she didn't last 2 minutes. And she's out. You think that the next Prime Minister you elect, you think that the curse of God is going to leave? No, he's going to get worse. He's going to get worse. I warned you that England would end up in disaster. I warned you, and I told you why. Just look at my videos, Yahweh will bring an earthquake, and look at Brexit videos titled Brexit and Prophecies, and you will see I warned you from day one that England was cursed. Well, all the fake prophets like Troll Black, rest in the storm, talking generic prophecy, generic. I don't know what's going to happen. Looking at astrology. I was telling you from day one that England was cursed, and I told you why. And it's going to get worse. Don't start, celebrating and bring up the champagne because Liz Truss is gone. England is finished.